This is BCX Digital Innovation Warriors, the show where 6 contestants from across the digital sphere pitch their business ideas to a panel of judges in the hope to win the top spot, be number 1 and impress BCX.
We're looking for South Africa's most innovative and brightest ideas.
They will compete in 2 categories, SME and corporate enterprise.
Join me on this journey as we find out who the ultimate warriors will be. Welcome to day 2 of BCX Digital Warriors. Today we talk all things innovation in the corporate enterprise space. Let's see who gets to impress the judges.
Hi, I'm KERISSA VARMA. I'm the Acting Chief Information Security Officer at Old Mutual. Very excited, very privileged, very honored to be here, and very excited to pitch among some really strong competition. Of course, I'm expecting difficult questions. I'll answer them to the best of my ability, and if I can't, well, I'll give them my opinion.
Thank you for joining BCX Digital Warriors. You've got 10 minutes to present your innovation to us. Make your company proud and tell us a little bit more about who you represent.
Today I want to tell you about an innovation, about how we used AI and machine learning to predict attacks, cyber breaches before they happen. A tough task considering that attacks become more complex every day, attackers become more brilliant every day, and we are always on the defensive side. We are always one step behind the curve. So we challenged ourselves to think about how we could get to the front foot. How could we predict things before they happened? How could we use machine learning and artificial intelligence in a manner that got our technology to tell us when there was a problem, instead of human beings telling us or predicting when there was a problem?
Can you maybe just pinpoint to us what is the true innovation in what you're offering?
So I think what we've done slightly differently is in the scale that we've done it and how fast we've done it. So if you look at 7 months to go across 35,000 endpoints, if you look at training 26,000 people in 7 months, the banks have been on this journey for a lot longer than we have. I completely agree. But the approach that we've taken and the speed and efficiency and drive that we've had for this innovation has reached tangible results a lot faster than any of the banks have. And I think that's the nuance of this.
Well, day 2 is well and truly on its way. Let's hear from KERISSA. KERISSA, how was that? Summarize that for me. How did you feel? How did the judges treat you?
That was awesome. I'm just so proud to be able to tell our story and be able to be here today. What a huge success for my team and everyone back in Cape Town. A big shout out. Thank you guys for all the hard work that got into getting us here.
My name is KUSHEEL AMRITLALL. I'm the Head of Research and Development for Robotics and Cognitive Automation at Old Mutual Limited. I know they'll be intimidating, so that's kind of granted. But I'm, again, quietly confident that we have a great narrative. I'm just going to be honest about our journey to date. And it is quite comforting knowing that there's 2 other Old Mutual nominees.
Welcome to the BCX Innovation Award. Tell us about yourself and your project and then launch into it.
Today I'm here to talk about how we've leveraged some of the 4th Industrial Revolution technologies like robotics and cognitive automation to really transform the customer experience and transition Old Mutual from being an old mutual to being a new mutual. The way in which we went about this was focusing on 3 deliberate parallel streams. The first was to develop a framework that supports an automation business case, and that includes opportunity assessment frameworks, continuous improvement initiatives, lean process design on existing processes. The second was to establish really a homegrown center of excellence with the intention of creating really an enterprise-wide shared utility. And the third was to redefine sort of archaic business practices within a essentially 176-year-old monolithic organization. Now, as a result, we recruited young engineers to form the core of our center of excellence. Now, these engineers weren't biased to organizational dynamics, and they form the core part of our center of excellence. Now, in addition, collaborating across cross-functional areas allowed us to really embed a fail-fast, fail-forward philosophy in our area, and has allowed us to define new ways of working for the whole organization. From redefining system development lifecycle practices to ITIL frameworks, to really challenging the company's risk and security policies, the team has managed to embed a globally recognized robotic operating model framework that supports this new way of working.
Where do you think that change is going to start happening? Where the data that you start picking up within the organization and the way you interact is going to start ensuring that companies generate revenue out of RPAs rather than just doing cost reduction?
Now, that's an indirect benefit that we've realized through the automation capability that we've started. But what are some of the tangible results that we've seen that have really propelled our credibility in the organization? Well, we've deployed over 120 robots into production, automating about 60% of all work across 30 processes, predominantly in the servicing environment and in the retail business at first. That has meant over 800,000 transactions that have been successfully automated with 0 instances of incorrect processing. It's ultimately released about 4 million minutes back into the business and has increased the customer service metrics by about 20% to 80% on our Net Promoter Score. And this is mostly attributed to a reduction in cycle times of key transactions by about 50%.
KUSHEEL, well done on your presentation.
Thank you very much.
How do you feel? Are you happy with the way you articulated your idea?
I am happy. I hope I did the team justice and the organization justice. We have a fantastic team that's driving this capabilities.
My name is Will Mason. I look after transactional banking in OMF. Me and my team are really passionate about what we're doing. So it's not really a technical pitch from a corporate perspective. It's more, we're more kind of interested in what we can do in the South African economy.
Hi, welcome. So floor is yours. Good luck and dazzle us with your brilliance.
At Old Mutual, we can't help you with your marital problems. We can't help you if your dog has died or if you're having issues in your work environment with your boss. But what we can help you with is getting out of a financial predicament. And really this whole pitch is around helping mass market customers save. So we built a product that you can access digitally that accesses the unit trust for free. So there are no minimums, there's no monthly contributions that you have to sign up for. The second thing to get customers to save in the mass markets is around discipline. Now, probably everyone in this room would like to have been more disciplined around saving. Mass market customers who really stretched at the moment most often feel they can't save. So one of the key innovations we built into the digital platform was to integrate at a transactional level the unit trust with a transactional account, the money account. So we dealt with the issue of access by providing access to a unit trust on acquisition with no kind of holds barred. And then we dealt with discipline by auto investing for customers as they transacted.
What are the things that you've done that you think differentiates you from other, whether it's insurance providers, other markets, that makes your mobile app different?
So I'd say two things. The one thing is customer experience in terms of access to the platform. So we were the first provider in South Africa that rolled out facial biometrics. So actually logging into the app we were leaders in making that really simple. But I agree with you. I mean, everyone's got a mobile app. The functionality is more or less the same. I guess for me, the thing that drives mobile app usage and differentiates us from our competitors is the whole savings component. So in this market, customers are anxious about savings. They want to be able to see what their save balances are. They want to be able to transfer money, and this I didn't mention. They want, in the mass market, if you're getting customers to save in a medium-term instrument like a unit trust, you have to provide real-time access. So we provide liquidity on the core banking system. So literally if a customer's at a doctor with their child and they've got 100 Rand on the transactional account and 10,000 Rand invested in the unit trust, they can drag the money across and we debit the liquidity account and credit the account and then sell the units a couple of days later.
Really impressive conversations happening there. Let's catch up with Will. Will, your 10 minutes of fame are up. How do you feel? How did it go?
I feel great. I'm sure the other Old Mutual guys are better than me, but at least we have 3 horses in a race, so Old Mutual's going to win one of these. No, it was great. Great questions from the panel. I must say it was very challenging to try and summarize what your key kind of innovation story is in 10 minutes.
Well, there you have it. The contestants have done all they could. Now it's all up to the judges to decide who the ultimate warriors will be. Well, I'm excited to see who's gonna walk away with it. We'll be celebrating at the Sunday Times Top 100 Awards. See you there.